Hey, hey, welcome to the stream. Happy Sims Day. It's the first Sims Day of probably many. We're going to be farming Sims. This is how it started. Started with me farming a lot of Sims. And we're going to go back to farming a lot of Sims. Because I want voices. Now there's actually something worth getting from Sims. That's not how Sims works. Oh my god, oh yeah, I need like tier 16s, don't I? Ah, okay, it's fine, it's fine. We'll make tier 16s as we go. We're going to be playing on the Monk tonight. Had my fun with the grenade launching build. And it is fun. But I just kind of just want to finish all the... Well, you can redo the Sims with that. It's not a problem. You can. It's probably be quite good for running Sims. But we're just going to run some Sims with Doriani on them. You got your voices last night. Well, we'll see how quickly I get it. How are you running them? What were you picking? I don't know what the meta is.
He did his best to defend Clairfang. One old fool against all the dangers.
God, maybe my grenade boy was actually better. If I could sort the defenses, maybe I should sell this and just go all in on the defenses for the grenade boy. It's got mage blow on it as well. Yeah, but this won't die. This is basically indestructible. Hooray. Priority bosses. Then the purple pack size one. Alright, we can try more Apex Predators. I didn't really rate Apex Predators. I thought it was pretty shit.
She lost everything.
I did a load of Pure Emotions ones earlier. That do you know what? Fuck it. We'll do some Apex Predators. Oh, look.
And only the dogs found her.
We'll do both. Ooh, divine. Hang on. How was that thing still alive? The map was over. Oh, I spent 114 on 40 runs. I think we do 40 runs tonight before I have to stop. I think. Oh, got to go to the old office tomorrow, so... As is customary. On a Tuesday. I'm hoping we can turn these 114 divs into more than 114 divs. That's the dream. And not run a monumental loss. Oh. Dream shattered. I imagine they might end up being... I think they'll end up being profitable. There's literally like one drop though, right? Or if we might get a good Megalomaniac. Although the last time I thought I got a good Megalomaniac, I lowered the price of it all the way down to 30 and it's still not selling. Like, it's 3 good things. I'm tempted to just put it on this build. Build around it myself. You know what, I haven't taken off and re-equipped my trample toes. Where's Kosis at? There he is. Hey, Grace. You should get that checked out. I would definitely taking the uncovered support gems. I've used so many redoing the grenade build. This is why I've always got... I'm pretty sure I've got every freaking support gem at this point. Like twice over. 10 times over. Voices. I've got so many waystones. We're not taking waystones. How about? You run close to 200. I ran 50 Trials of Chaos in season 1 or 2, and I dropped 3 Adorns. I did 3 nights of Trials of Chaos and dropped an Adorned every night, and every night they went up by about 100 div as well. What do you mean item is unusable? That's bullshit. A little bit. I just clicked to move. Like I was on the other character. Oh, last league, everything's super inflated again this league. All they've done by increasing divine drop rate is make everything more expensive. That's all it does, man. It's all relative. Last league, it was fucking stupid. How many divines would you like this hour? I don't know, 1,000 maybe? How many do you want to give me? You know? Last league's economy was pretty funny. An exalted orb. Holy shit. We'll keep going, boss. Kosius, cheeky little one tap there. I wish you could just click on the label and it clicked on the thing. Like, it always feels really weird that you can't click on the label and it doesn't activate the thing you want to click on. And the label instead just opens more annoying labels over the screen. It's like, oh, come on. I always find that interaction really strange. I think 2 bosses just spawned and we just killed them both. Oh wait, I need to update the amount of sims we've done. We don't want... Ooh. A thing. I don't think I know they're rare, but I don't believe they're worth anything. I just haven't updated my filter for a day or two.
Souls will be sold for you. You abandoned them. Her heart was broken.
At some point, I'm going to run out of 200% daily maps. Well, why are you using living? What are you using living lightning for on your build? That's what I don't understand. Because it doesn't really do any damage. Its only real purpose is to generate power charges. I just don't understand what you're doing with it with that wonder build. It makes no sense. I think if you didn't try and do silly things like that, and you just like lent into doing a thing, you'd be on tier 15s by now. Because to do the silly things that you want to do, like the silly thing I wanted to do with the gemling, that just wasn't cheap. Because it was silly, and people charge for all the silly things. Like, what it sounds like you're doing is making your damage worse on purpose. Well, not on purpose, by accident. It sounds like you're making your damage worse by accident, and you shouldn't do that. You should try and make your damage better. Because better is good, and good is better, and strength is war, and peace is love, or something, I don't know. What are the 1984 things? Chris, you hear the voices. Surely you remember. Oh, shit, hello. Oh, which one of those fuckers hit me there? One of the bosses hit me? With one of his, like, their death attack. I think you should just lean in. If you want to use Entangle and go for, like, knockback, I think you should just lean fully into physical and put the liminal wand, like, to one side until you've got a few hundred divines, and then think about how you're building the liminal wand. Because you need to build into the liminal wand if that's what you want to do. You can't, like, start mixing in other shit. It just won't work. It just doesn't. This game doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. If you try and do lots of things and be a jack of all, you really are the master of none. As long as you're having fun, dude. That is, of course, the main thing. The main thing is, like, have some fun. I think if you're thinking seriously about the physical wand with what you were talking in Fix My Build earlier, then I think you're onto the right track. Thinking. And the liminal wand, I know it's cool. Like, I wanted to do something with the grenade launcher from day one. I knew I couldn't. I was looking at it, and even when I started doing it, I got so frustrated over the weekend to borrow like 1 million fucking divines off people. Oh, not 1 million. 500. Alright, that's 0 voices so far. I've made the box bigger, like an idiot. There we go. 0 voices, guys. Yeah, well, you can make it work. You got plenty of time. It was Dave. Was it the boss that hit me a lot? I hear voice in there. Does that mean I'll drop into it? Maybe, Malio. Maybe. It's possible. If I'm lucky, then you'll drop in Sims for me. Right, 1 sec. Let's grab a bit. Yeah, I think you should make a build with it. But I don't think you should try and mix and match it with something else. I think you should get a good build going that's cheap. Because I don't think that build you want to do is going to be cheap. And then save up the currency to do the build you want to do. That should be like your little aim for the league, man. You're like halfway there. You had a working build. The EDC build would have taken you all the way to like 95. Got you into tier 15 maps. Then you just save up all your divines. Think about what you're going to do with curses, how you're going to get your spirit in a good way. That's the thing, because you're going to need curse area to make it really, really work. And the only way you're going to get that is by, like, you're probably going to have to do something with, like, super endgame stuff. You kind of need to build your own tree at that point. The new stuff from Kulamak, any good? Oh yeah, I've seen it. It's not new, it's the same stuff. Yeah, no, I agree with you a bit there, Chris. I think there's something to be said about them, like, planning this build for solo self-found, and then the economy is just a bonus for people that want to interact with it. And I do feel like this league's a little bit more... It feels a little bit better with regards... I could see myself playing solo self-found for a couple of weeks, you know? I don't think I wouldn't... I don't think I'd have a bad time. Might be slow progressing compared to doing trade, because obviously I've got to find the shit myself, but I think the target farming and the capacity to actually go and, right, I'm going to go do this and it's going to give me more of this is there. The knockback's pretty good, but it's a bit more of like a beam thing on my build. It was just, I just put it into the whirling assault so that I could move faster through maps when I didn't want to kill stuff. Oh, I've got a bunch of delirium just all over the place. Bits that are around cities that I never ran. We're just gonna go run it and all that. Lucky me, I guess. Nothing wrong with EV Contagion, dude. And the way to do what? There's real, like, problems with, like, the fundamentals. Alright. The ADC is pretty strong. Don't like he made it famous. My favourite League starter is this. Because it turns into this. Then comet spapping, but everyone's done the comet spapping, like, gosh, now. Oh yeah, bored the fucking hell, dude. Oh, that might be going back into the fucking... Is that pushing back into the end of the map painting game? It must be. Yeah. Still running like a peasant, though. Just I don't feel great. I really want to do some sort of blink build with some sort of build that involves blink on the gemling. It has like a 10 meter fucking blink. Almost 2 screens. No. Ooh. Had to dodge roll, man. Come on, living lightning. Show me where they are. Where are the bad men? No. It says 0 monsters remain. Good evening, Mr. Fizz. How's it going? Alright, let's put all our loot in this one. You know what doesn't count as loot? Waystones, you don't count as loot. You're scum. And also, skill gems. I don't want you things fucking lurking around, grossing up the place. What's up, Nuggy Bug? You been fed? What you murring about? I don't think this is as good as Expedition. Good, dude. Oh yeah! I haven't got a third charm on. Better get that after this run. I'll steal the bear one off of the, yeah. I don't really need the charms I've got. Like, I can just have 3 rites of passage. Yeah, I only had 1 charm slot on my ingenuity. Well, I guess I just never paid attention when I equipped the mage blood. Shit, we've done 3 Sims counties. Oh yeah, it would. This was expensive. The bear's like 30 div. Although, like, to be honest, there's no point in me robbing that and putting that on this guy. Like, that's mostly about, it gives 20% life. 20% damage reduction is nice, but he doesn't stun. Like, it's completely the wrong charm for this build. I'm just going to sit with my open charm slot. Chat bait. Maybe more people will ask about it. Continually ask about me not having 3 charms all night. That'd be great. Thanks, guys. Kisses and hugs. This is a monk. This one's a monk. For that indestructible feel. Yeah, but this can get hit by everything and doesn't die. Like Gemlings. My Gemling is a grenade spapper with the redemption grenades. Video just came out on the YouTube channel if you want to see it. Firing like 100 grenades a second or something, it's fucking ridiculous. Also, absolute glass cannon, squishy as anything, but really funny. Well, it's not squishy as anything, I put some tank on it. No, this is funny. This is funny. The grenades are amazing. I hate grenades as well, but this... It uses Mirage Archers, and the Mirage Archers... You know the Redemption Cannon has that... The new grenade launcher unique has this thing where your grenades have no cooldown for 10 seconds. And that affects your Mirage Archers and all your totems, so you can just have the whole lot just carpet bombing an entire area. It's really funny. It's also really painful on the eyes. Then make them do cold damage. But yeah, no, the grenade was funny. It just stacks loads of cooldown reduction, like loads of it. And you got like loads of Mirage Archers up, and then loads of the cannons up, and yeah. You can do a boss rush Sims. They might die once during it, just because they'll get hit by something. Because you won't see what the fuck you're walking on. But other than that, it's fine. Wouldn't recommend for hardcore. It's about my thoughts on it. Real sick of those closed helms. Yeah, just they don't do very much damage. Each of the slams doesn't do a lot of damage. You end up having to sacrifice quite a lot. Well, no, that's not true. You can use damage rings instead of power charge rings. Here, I'll show you the stupidness. Let me put this in here. This. It's not big, it's... Show you the grenades. I'm sure this will be fine on a boss stack. Probably. Right, just press the right buttons, it's fine. There you go. I remember. What do you mean grenades are bad? Look at them. Look at how many grenades there are. There's lots. I don't know what's going on. Proximal tangibility mana suckers are where this build builds down a little bit. Yeah, I'm doing Doriadi, yeah. Yeah, but this is the new redemption cannon. I think I've got the only 4 slot, by the way. And it's also using the new neck. And flash grenades, because flash grenades are cool. But yeah, it's like a bit of... My GPU is running hot. There is like hot air just going all up the back of my legs. I'm going to have to start to concentrate because this build is not like the other build. Oh, is this actually even going to be able to do a boss stack? Like, it doesn't have that sort of damage. More of like... funny. Oh god. Well, I mean, at least it hits both of them at once, right? I just can't see for if, like, wolf stuff's happening. I'm going to assume, like, wolf stuff's always happening. See, once the rhythm's up, though, once they've got the rhythm of the dance up, they do quite a lot of single target damage. Maybe I should just concentrate on getting the rhythm up when the bosses are up. I've only played this build for like 3 days. Came up with it and I played it for 3 days, so I'm still kind of learning how it works. Cool build, though. Probably the coolest build I've come up with. And actually my own build. Didn't even rob it from China. Not even. So I tried watching a couple other streamers. There's been a lot of that just recently. The drama thing. I used to talk to. Yeah, I just do my own thing now. It's just I don't want to be involved in that shit. It's like schoolyard. Some of it seems so manufactured as well. I just like I can't be asked. Seems so falsified for like watching fucking Neighbours or Coronation Street or something. Yeah, my nan used to watch that shit. I'm alright. A great nan used to watch that shit. Oh, I can actually take one of those hits. That's unexpected that I could survive that. To be honest. Yeah, well, yeah, try and keep the actual names out. You can always private message me on Discord if you want to talk about that. I don't mind a bitch in private, not in public. Look, right, it's one of the builds of all time. It's one of the builds of all time. The only thing I can say is fucking my build. I came up with it. You can watch my last 3 streams and watch me see me getting fucking visibly frustrated for 3 days, which is what happens when I'm thinking about something too much and I can't put it all together. And you can watch it happen. And then yesterday I got a bit drunk on stream really quickly, and then I had a small nap, and then I just fixed it. I just fixed the fucking build. But I'm going to be honest, it actually had a tougher time not doing the boss rush. It had a tougher time with there being more emotions, because there's just no space for you to dodge roll into. It's dangerous. That's not what we want to see. Those things suck. Where did the other bosses go? Ooh. It's done, nerd. This sucks. This is not the place to be fighting this fucker. That's right. If I use my own explosive grenade, it does actually do quite a lot of damage to bosses. Well, reasonable. And we stun so quick. That is due to... 1 second. This is quite fun. We have 7,460% fizz build-up. Stun build-up with flash grenade. That's our defensive layer, by the way. I put one in there. I just had to think very much outside the box. I've been playing martial artist. I have not played Witch Doctor once. What the fuck is a Witch Doctor? What the fuck is Divinity? Divinity you get from this neck. I'm surprised no one's used it in a build yet. Like, no one's used it in a build yet. I've been looking for it. It's like free mana, man. Look at my divinity when I cast. Look how fast it comes back. These things cost 200 divinity a shot. Like, flash grenades I can just fire forever. Like... No, Witch Hunter. Oh, yeah, maybe I was on Witch Hunter. But yeah, I was, FaZe. Yeah, I was. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I was on Witch Hunter. Yeah, I switched back to Gemling, yeah. Right, I was. No, not really. Didn't really do the job. Not when you've got 10 seconds of no cooldown and you just want to pump out 20 explosive grenades. More than, actually, at that point. Like, 28. Nothing cuts it, apart from Divinity. About 1,200. In fact, this doesn't quite cut it. I'm about 100 Divinity short, because I corrupted an extra item. This build's really weird, man. This build's really weird. This is maybe the weirdest build I've ever done. Most of my builds are normally say, we're going to do crit with this for the tank. This build's just strange. One of my weird ones. Hey, how's it going? We're not going to stay on it. Oh, shit. It can take a hit, like... It can take a hit. It's just not... It shouldn't take a hit, right? It's not good for that. It doesn't want to do that. I can't see where the bosses are. I got no fucking idea. Luckily, I don't need to know, because the cannons know. Ooh. That was definitely a bell slam. Ooh. Get stunned, nerd. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Yeah, it can't get hit twice. Revenge. I think that was a... In fact, actually, I'm not entirely sure what hit me there. I think it was the Praetor. Yeah, it's nowhere near as fast as the monk, right? At getting through this sort of stuff. Don't be here, don't be here. Oh, they really did lower the freeze on that. Yeah, it was one of those plumes from one of the bosses. One of those frozen plumes. I think is what got me. Yeah, it's nowhere near as fast as the bosses. It just does fucking shitloads of AoE damage. It's fun, though. Definitely fun. What I really need to do to round it off is get that into, like, a decent mana stack ring. I've had, like, about 1,000 more mana than where it is now. I think it feels really good, because well, not only would the regen be a lot better, but it would just have that more max hit. Yeah, so that would probably be what I'd be trying to do with it. If I were to invest any more in it, would be that. Yep, I have seen it. It was one of the first things I saw that pissed me off about this patch, actually, to be honest. Because it didn't fucking work when they first released it. And it was going to be the answer to this character's mana problems, to start with. And it didn't fucking work. So yeah, I have seen it. What happens if I put it in the corrupted places? Does it stay corrupted? Oh, it does. What happens then? What's a corrupted Sims? Yeah, well, the Divinity Neck was just solved a bunch of stuff. More importantly, the Divinity Neck gives you free mind over matter without the penalties of mind over matter. It gives you 100% of damage taken as mana first. So you can stack up mana and get, like, a layer of defense on something that's otherwise normally a glass cannon. You saw, like, I could take some hits. Like, obviously, there were hits I took that I was getting hit throughout that Sims, and it wasn't dying. It was going down to, like, between 1,500 and 1,500 life when it was getting hit a couple of times. And then there were a couple of things that still one-shot it. So, with that extra 1,000 mana, it would get out that one-shot range. But it is one of those, like, end-game build-it-if-you-want type builds, rather than a, oh, this is a meta farm. It's just funny. It's just fun, right? To have all the dudes out just firing fucking hundreds of grenades. It's just fun. It was a fun build to make. I enjoyed it. Would I play it to sit and farm stuff? Probably not. Would I use it to travel around the Atlas? Clearing maps and just, like, pathing to cities? Yeah, probably. I'd use it for that. It'd be fun. Just fucking carpet bombing the entire map and whirling slash through the map and like a fucking attack helicopter. Like, it's awesome. It's fun. It's just not a meta farmer. Play it if you want. I had fun with it. There is going to be a written guide about it, but I won't do another video on it. I might keep it around for a few days and play it on stream a bit while we're doing this. Bust it out for every few Sims or something. 10 Sims or so. I'm not doing someone else's build, never. I don't do that. I actually don't. That's why I don't make that many builds compared to some other content creators. Because not only am I at work half the time, but I really fucking don't like copying other people. I might take bits of tech and ideas, and like tech ideas, and then incorporate them into a build, but I really don't like doing just a straight copy of people. Makes me feel disingenuous. Unless it's one of you guys that views. Like a viewer, if one of you guys wants me to showcase your build, which I've done for like Devors and stuff, when he's done his league end, and I've showcased his build, because he's literally given me his build. I'll do something like that, and then, but that's obviously credit goes to viewers. I don't like copying other content creators. It happened to me once. It really fucking pissed me off. Might be on measure pissed me off. There's my league start plan as well. I'll just go and do it to others. Anyway. I do, I love it. Actually, do you know what, Vase? I'm going to be honest. I don't really have any strong feelings about it anymore. Like, after seeing... I don't really have that strong feelings. Like, GGG only care so much. And if they only care so much, why should anyone else care? Like, it's their fucking game. It's their problem to deal with. People do it. Yep. Stuff's still priced on how many divines you can farm an hour. Basically. Not on the RMT price. It is based on how many divines you can literally farm doing the top tier farm. So, I don't think it affects the economy. I think it just affects people's mentalities. It just makes people upset thinking about it. We'll see. There's a new mirror team on the block now, crafting up things with mirror tier crafting fees. So we'll see how quickly GGG look into that. Is there anything suspect going on? I'm sure there's not. I shouldn't stand here. I shouldn't drink that beer. I need to slam. AJ Eagles. No, people are going to do what they do with video games. They always will. They always have. There's always going to... And GGG will never fully stop it. The best thing is just... Don't interact with that sort of thing, because it's a waste of your money. Spend your money on something good. Go out. Like, buy a girl an ice cream. Or a boy an ice cream. Doesn't matter. Whatever you're into. Don't judge. It's hot. So that's why I'm thinking about ice creams. Don't spend it on pixels in a game. Unless it's MTX or stash tabs. You can get those. They're okay to get. In fact, even the MTX, you know, is sus. Unless it does something useful in game, like does this and counts how many things you're killing. That's useful. You get those ones. It's my life advice that no one asked for. If people are happy playing by credit card, you know what? At least they're happy, right? They're only cheating themselves, but they're happy doing it. So probably, or they might not be happy. That might be why they're doing it, as like some sense of fulfillment in an otherwise sad life. Or they might be doing it to make real money and like actually profiteer and turn it into a business. Pull those fuckers out. That pissed me off. Well, you're not going to be able to fuck their happiness because they're doing the thing that makes them happy. So you might just ignore it. It doesn't matter. GGG ignore it. Ignored it for 8 years with Genty. So. This story, he was raising a wife and 38 children or something. A whole haram. He had 8 wives and 38 kids or something that he was raising off the profits of TFT, wasn't it? Was that what it went? That's how I remember it. Whatever he was doing, man. Like, it was clear that like, when people have that sort of emotional overreaction, like, when people have that sort of emotional overreaction, there's 2 reasons they would. Either they are really, really into the game and it's their focus and it's their, you know, that's really, really what they're into, and that's the thing they're into. It's like them being into like trains or something. And then you've got the people that are probably making real money off of it, and they have really visceral reactions to their profit margins being hit because money is money, right? And then all of a sudden you start getting fucking emotional. Someone starts messing with your money. I don't know. Either way, I think it's all over now, right? There was a big peace offering on Twitch or Twitter or fucking something. I don't know. Yeah, no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that, Chris. I said it might be the thing they're really into. Like, some people get really into things. Never. I fucking got no idea what to say to that. I don't think you should tell another human being that, and you certainly shouldn't write it on the internet. We have definitely not picked up enough divines to cover the cost of these so far, by the way. Unless we get an actual drop, this is going to be nightmarish. I'm going to run a load of 8 mod 15s. They're like as good. I wish there was a way to search for 8 mods. I mean, let's at least, like, limit them to corrupted. And I'm dying of cringe. Like, I'm fucking dying of cringe right now. I don't know what to say. You've hit me, you blindsided me, dude. You know, that was a comedic premise about 20 years ago, right? You know, they made films about that as a comedic premise. Yeah. Yeah, please don't say things like that again. I actually, like, no one... I don't want to fucking read it. I don't want to respond to it. No one does. It's way oversharing, dude. It's different when we're talking about banging Milk's mum, okay? It's different.
He did his best to defend.
She's a tart.
One old fool against
Not. She's probably a lovely woman, actually. In fact, I'm absolutely sure that Milk's mum's a lovely woman, because Milk's a lovely man. And those things are normally passed on. Yeah, it's not Milk's real mum. It's not Milk's real mum. This is the thing. It's a fake Bang Boys premise. Oh yeah, the waypoints. I always miss the first one. Yeah, do you know what? Like Chris, like people, like there's people. Video games are out there, right? And that's something that people want to. There's people in all sorts of situations in life that really appreciate them in the community. But I think people appreciate the community around the game, and then the super social stuff maybe happens, but it happens in direct messages and that sort of thing. It's not the sort of thing that you announce in the chat, eh? So don't worry, there's not like fucking loads of people here that are going to go tell everyone. So don't worry about it, but, you know, just chill. Otherwise I'll have to, like, fly out to Texas, rent a Cybertruck, drive you to the nearest lake, park the Cybertruck in there, and then we'll take a quick walk to the nearest, I think I would say knocking shop, but I think they're on the street corners where you are, and I'll pay for one. Literally, it will be the plot of that film. Are you going to ExileCon? Are you going to ExileCon? I think ExileCon will be awesome, but I think there will be If I went, it would be to try and unmask Bubgun. Surely. I think Bubgun's going, but he's going all like incognito. No, not you, Chris. Not you, Chris. I was very much. I was talking to Twitch. I was talking to Twitch. I was talking to Never on Twitch. I wasn't talking to you. Saying that you're in a wheelchair, I don't think that's oversharing, dude. Like, if there was some like really like brutal story about you, how you got into it, that might be oversharing. But you've not done that, so I think you know that. You know, like, no, you don't overshare. You're fine, dude.
Yeah, Mr. White.
Oh no, wait.
Yes, science.
Oh, what the hell? You raided into Sims. Yeah, but this is, dude. Like, okay, right. Okay. By that message, I can work with a bit more. It's still on the oversharing side. I'm gonna go with it still on the oversharing side. But you should just gone with that. But also be careful letting a coven of witches know that, because they might use you in some of their spells, or they might sacrifice you. They could sacrifice you to Moloch or whatever it is. Thank you very much for the raid, by the way, dude. Yeah. So maybe don't share the brutal story on Twitch, like, you know, on YouTube. You know, it becomes then immortalized. You don't know who's going to see it in the future, and that sort of thing. It's as much for your own, you know, as much for yourself and your own sanity. You don't want that shit lurking around on the internet. Chat logs and video logs. You don't, you know. That is how you get offered up in a cauldron. Exactly, Saprep. That is. This is the run, guys. This is the, Do we all want to test what oversharing is? Everyone want to come up with a story about oversharing? We can all come up with an oversharing story today. I'm above. No, that's just fantastic. Are you made of plastic? Microplastics? There's microplastics somewhere. That's something we've all got in common, guys. That's something we can overshare about. How are the microplastics feeling in your balls? Still saying, yeah, I think I've forgotten to count a couple again. Are we on? Oh no, this is number 7 that we're just finishing. The lucky raid diamond. It's the raid diamond. That's how you know the raid's good. Do this now. How do I do it? Is that gonna work? I do, yeah, you go. Shout out. Thank you, man. Thanks for the raid, dude. Sometimes people say things. Would someone confessing to being in the E-files be oversharing? Vase, it depends on what you're in there for. Also, it depends how much of the party you're about to tell me about on Discord. Like, because I want to know. Like, was it good? What did we get here? Okay, right. That's a pretty good start. Don't do this to me. Desensitization. How much are you? Oh, it's probably... Yeah. Like, desensitization by itself. Like, this is clearly... Yeah, it's probably about... I mean, these are all, like, even Flow of Time. Like, if you're doing a Riku build, then Flow of Time is going to be really good. There's not that many Riku speed effects, but I think these things individually are going to be worthless. What was the last one? Bater Storm. That's, again, like, if you're doing something with Archons, probably good. But do they go together in any way? Yeah, you see, it's not, like... Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll put it over in the corner. Yeah, it could be alright. Chris, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's some serious oversharing there, dude. We don't need to know what you're doing with the Stormweaver. I hate trying to price megalomaniacs. You sort of need an intrinsic knowledge of builds. I thought you might like that bit. Yeah, the combo does seem like it might be one. It's probably one of those ones I'll like price it at 150 and then just knock it back down by like 10 a day. End up resting it on 50 and then it will stay in there and get transferred over to standard. That's what often happens with ones I think that are like maybe good. I like priced accordingly with what, like, you know, generally when you're buying a megalomaniac, it's when you're in your mid to end game setup when you start looking at those to like squeeze out some skill points. So it's normally when people have got a few hundred divs to spend on a piece. So people don't think twice about spending like 150 on it. Always list for 10 mirrors. Just in case it's the perfect piece for someone. 1 in 5 leagues you'll sell one. What do you mean? The honey slut? They're not called bees, they're flying honey sluts. Establish this. This was established. This is canon law. Bees are flying honey sluts. Nice gems. Want to visit my hideout? Hey kid, want to come see my gems? No. Fucking white van pulls up. 3 gems. Is this what we're this what we've come down to? Oh, there's some bullshit going on here. Okay. Piece of candy. Oh man, the best meme I ever had around the old free candy thing was one of the Ewoks from Star Wars, and it's like hugging one of the kids at the end, and it just looks creepy as anything, and it was just like fucking free candy written across the board, like the fucking like as a gif, and the thing was just like vibrating next to the kid. It was like, oh man. And you know it was that age of cinema when people, like, as if that age of cinema has ever stopped, but it was the age of cinema where it was real bad. But, you know, just like the summer heat in 1976, the boomers just fucking sucked it up and got on with it, quite literally. Only they weren't boomers at the time, they were children. They just rolled up their sleeves, carted out the 30,000 dead old people, fucking next summer, roll it on. Because they're boomers. fucking Ewoks. Are you racist against an Ewok? I suppose... Nah, they're different species. I saw him the other day. Do you wonder if... In a totalitarian society, crime has been eliminated. Now we just give the PDFs, the midgets. Then fucking goose stepping starts. Alright. Like, Jesus. Rebels over there. Trying to fix crime with minorities. That is a rough meme. It's funny. It's fun. Hey.
He was a fool to put his trust in you.
Another heat wave next week. My mate's supposed to be coming to do my garden because it's like completely overgrown. I have a blackberry bush. A bramble, you could say. What skill have you got it in? Not specifically something I've noticed. Actually, saying that... No, I'm getting rage. Am I getting... Yeah, no, I am getting rage. That is with Rage 3 as well. My uncle's a Trekkie. How do you know? No. It appears down here. I'm right.
He never appreciated her. The closest thing someone like you could have to a friend.
Yeah. Do that. See it count up when I spin? That's with Rage 3. Now I'm on 13, then I use this, it'll use 10 of it. No worries, dude. Woo! Where's the actual boss? It doesn't really matter. I just run around and slam. No, I think it's always been down there. I think it has. But this could be a Mandela effect now. I could start remembering it wrong. Well, you can get the amulet from it. If you got, like, there's probably some killer amulet combinations you can get. But no, I don't think so. We're Mandela affecting. Highly likely. I just don't remember it. Is there a node that you have to select to get splinters? Could be wrong. No, I don't think there's a node you have to collect to get splinters. Are you ending the delirium thing at the end of the map? So when you get to the end of the map, there's like a little, like, 2-arrow thing just here. Are you pressing on that? So if it's pre-deliriumed and it's got this symbol over it, shit just drops splinters as you go through. Otherwise, you have to press that button at the end and it all drops. If you don't press that button, it won't drop. For splinters, you need... There's a node... No bollocks is there a node. There is not a node in Atlas you need to drop splinters. No. There's not. Middle right. I just read them all. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, there is. Why? Why? Yeah. Strange choice. Yeah, that's alright. Thank you. Guiding me there.
He did his best to defend
Right.
Clefairy. One old fool against all the dangers.
Dark side doesn't have cookies. They've got things that look like cookies, but actually they're Haitian mud cakes. And you don't want to eat them. Hey, Red Eye. Wife made some zucchini bread. Oh. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. Might have to do a quick kebab after stream. Maybe try and make some shorts. Maybe start taking things a bit seriously again, rather than being all just fucking depressed and sad and lashing out and being a wanker. Sometimes it's nice to be nice, I think. I can't remember. Is it? Probably chili sauce, but I normally get the chili sauce in a pot. Like, I don't have the chili sauce on the kebab direct. I'll have it in a pot, because they always, like, either put on too much or too little. But if you get a pot, you can, like, make it just right, and it'll be good. So I normally get a pot. Also, you can dip your chips in the bit you don't put in the kebab. Pretty good. I do like the monk. Like, I just feel at home on the monk. I don't know why. Just such a tanky class. No, it's just one of the... I think it's a 7-rune combination. It's just a 7-rune combination you need. Oh, yeah, probably. Or the Vikings could invade again. That might also do it. Yeah, if another harrowing starts, then yeah, that's probably a good reason to get involved. No, wait. No, wait. It was the French that did the harrowing. Well, look at that. A double tink.
Because of your lies, he believed he could protect
Yeah, I do like experimenting with other builds. But the grenade build, it's... There's too many unknowns. Like, with the grenade build, I feel like if I turned around to, like, talk to chat or read chat while I was in the middle of the sim, I just couldn't do that. Like, it just wouldn't work. I'd die. Like, I'd stand on something. Whereas this build's just comfortable for that sort of interaction. I don't really need to pay attention. Well, not too much. Some strict Dane law. Get the Dane law back. Bring back the Dane law. Fuck the Magna Carta. never done a 23 and me, because I don't want them to have my DNA. I haven't re-equipped my trample toes, have I? No, trample toes is not going off. What? I mean, now that's definitely trample toes. It's definitely still trample toes. Yeah, it means you've got no. Yeah, it's really bad. It means that you like eating Sturmstrongen, whatever it's called, Sturm. That weird fish that makes people go. Oh! That shit. It means you like eating that. Which is just terrible. Yeah, that's it. Surströmming. Thank you. Seen a fair few YouTubers do videos about that. Oh, just got blasted by Kosis. Surströmming. Surströmming. Did he smell like rotten fish? As a PE teacher, I imagine he's quite sweaty. He's got to sort of run, then mark children on how well they ran. And little Jimmy, he ran at a B grade today. Little Timmy, he did 3 push-ups, so he's an F grade. F for fat. Yeah. But you're American, dude. You're American. That's what you are. You guys that have been in America, you haven't been European for 250 years. You fought a war of independence to not be European anymore. And you're not European. You're American. And you should be proud of where you're from and not try to claim you're from somewhere you're not. No one should. Yep. You should be proud of what your ancestors fought for. You should. Anyway, I need to go for a wee and grab a beer while you ruminate on being proud about, you know, run away from who you are. Well, that's what. Well. Now, if you want to get into the details, well, that's what you know. The Americans are the descendants of the entirety of Europe, mostly, nearly all of it. North, south, east, west, all of Europe ended up migrating to America at some point or another. And you are a mix, a lot of you, of all of those European nations. But you're American. That's what you are. You fought for it. blood was spilt for that. That's not something you should even think about giving up. It would be like if I started saying, "Oh, I think we should have a king again. I think we should all listen to what the king says, and the king should say everything." Oh, no, people died for this. What we have today, like you don't throw that shit away. That's just wrong. Please no, exactly right, exactly. Please no, listen to Saltage Fingers, right? We don't need that. Oh yeah, like if you change everyone to like, yeah, I mean, yeah, like but you still. Still be proud of where you are and who you are. Wherever that might be. I envy of wanting to be something you're not. It's just, you're sad. I'm trying to avoid that. No, it's not. Like democracy. Don't get me started on what democracy is or is not. To be honest, democracy fucking died 25 years ago. I don't think it was ever alive. I think it was always a farce. I mean, I'm very much talking about late 19th, 20th to 21st century democracy. I'm not talking about what we would now call republic democracy. But that's different. You don't want me talking about that. Trust me. Yeah, it was more belt disappointment. Yeah, you could go that far, Red Eye. I was giving it a little bit more. Napoleon actually is where I think it really died. In about 1814. That's when I think it really died. Just no one noticed. Just the facade was still there. But anyway. Look, like, I am actually part Scots. You know, being from the British Isles. You know, one of my family members was born and raised in Scotland, you know. In fact, more than one. When you go back. Lots of them. In living memory. Actual Scots. Wore kilts to their weddings and stuff. Not DNA going back 400 years since anyone was Scots. Yeah, see, this is problematic. So King Arthur was technically real. Pull out, King. It's 20. No, look, right. Anyone can wear whatever the fuck they want. It'd be much easier in life if everyone just wore what they want and didn't have a go at people for about that. It'd be a lot easier. Then I'd wear a dress for stream. Long live the Queen. Good riddance. We got a king now, dude. Do I get in a fighting mood if I drink buckfire? I get in a fighting mood if I drink, dude. Sometimes. Doesn't really matter what. The other night I had like a couple too many on stream and I started calling all of our politicians traitors and all that sort of shit, so, you know. I stand by those comments. They are traitors, but not the point. You can have a buckfast for breakfast. The old breakfast buckfast. Oh, you've actually got a family. You've got a family tartan. You've actually managed to trace back to a family tartan. Well, all right. Well, at least you've done your. Okay. Well, at least you've done your research. This is the part where the rat breaks down. Now, apparently there's some quest items you can get from doing Expedition where you get like 10 extra spirit and some other stuff. Oh, there's an extra skill point as well. Oh, was it? Oh, you should have joined the skill point, dude. We might have both been able to get that. I don't think we both would be able to get it. I think you have to do it solo. And that's why Danny's been eagerly expeditioning. He's hungry for the expedition now. The sea has taken him. It's claimed him. Fucking Yoshi's showing off about all his wealth again.
He did his best to defend Clairfowl. One old fool against all the danger.
Yeah, that's a very Scottish sounding name, yeah. I'm trying to think how to take the piss out of that. And I'm sorry that I'm trying to do that. I am sorry, but you did say that, and I'm sorry. You did say that that happened, and now my brain's going. I think they call you fucking Sherlock or something. But did they call you Sherlock when you did something stupid? Spunklock. Oh, for fuck's sake. Spermlock. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, kids are fucking mean, dude. Kids are mean. I would, like, yeah, I'd fucking arguments with kids about stupid shit. I would tell you, right, but then I'm basically doxing myself. I'll do that. Seems to quite frequently be wave 2 where you get the double choice. Why that is. I've got this horrible feeling I'm going to end up money down on this. Like, what actually drops from it that's good? Just megalomaniacs, really. Oh wait, but no, that expensive item you picked up was like 200 divines, wasn't it? Oh man, I didn't fuck up like that the other night, did I? The Rune of Albur. Yep. Yeah, people still mess it up to... People mess up my first name and surname. And also no one can spell either of them. It's fucking fantastic. Have a good one, Chris. Well, as good as that can be. Yeah. So live.
Because of your lies, you can protect them.
Because of your lies. Apparently Cole was tormented spawned there as well, but he just insta-died. Good stuff. Yeah.
He was a fool to put his trust in you. His power wanes and he
Oh,
shrivels.
back. You see, Roman isn't a name, but the name that you just said is one. I've called my child after a fallen empire. Like, alright, fucking Caligula. Get off your horse. Or off your mum, whatever it was you were doing. It's getting a bit pixelated from all the fucking trample toes. Why would you give a he, she a Japanese noodle bowl? Also, I don't think that's the allowed term. But I don't know, I'm old. Don't you mean ramen noodles? There it is, boys. This could be the money maker.
Wear every unwashed garment you find on the ground. You think lightly of yourself. You never appreciated her. Closest thing someone like you.
Yeah, but no Polish people went to America. You guys all stayed in around where you are. Yeah. That's yeah. There's not a good term for that. It's very much not a good term. You don't use that term. It's in the banned list of terms, even though. No, it's just banned. No, there's no even though. It's kind of funny. Is that number 13 done? That's number 11 done. I'm not doing a very good job with this counter. Oh, there it is. Another diamond. Diamante. It's good times. What sort of Diamante is it? I already know it's trash. I could tell it was trash as soon as I saw Restless Dead, because I was like, that's definitely a minion skill. You don't need that shit. You don't need that shit in your life. Greek names are awesome. Like, no, Latin names are the best though. Like Biggus, Dickus, of course, personal favorite. Something funny about the name Biggus, Dickus. No. No, it's not like Craig and Craig. My name's far worse than that. Big.
He did his best to defend Clairfowl. One old fool against all
Roll
the
this and then
things
we'll,
you brought.
we'll get started on sim number 12. I have done sims before this, by the way. This is actually about sim number 50 with no voices. But Craig. Mythology. I don't remember that game, dude. What sort of game was that? I actually genuinely don't remember. The first thing I thought of was Age of Mythology. You know, like the Age of Empires thing. And I'm pretty sure you're not talking about that. Oh, you mean the actual, right. I thought you were talking about, like, playing Age of Mythology, the video game, being like, oh man, they're really cool. Yeah, I mean, their culture's, like, it's okay. It's a lot of justifying being cucked when you look into it. It's a lot of, oh, well, I guess Zeus must have come down and fucked my wife. And it's like, no, dude. Like, the fucking blacksmith from down the road fucked your wife while you were out doing war. It wasn't Zeus. It was Jesus from down the road. Don't know why he was Mexican. Couldn't think of a Greek name. Yeah, it was definitely God. It was definitely God. And then the wife's like, oh, yeah, I couldn't, how could I say no to Zeus? He came down and he offered me a fucking mango, and I'd never seen a mango before, and that's why there's mango peel all over the place. Also, it wasn't the trader that's just been off shopping for mangoes around the subcontinent. Alright, let's get sim number 12 underway. You're not supposed to like Zeus. Zeus is a mega cunt. Like, he's actually an arsehole. Like, I think the only god that's more of an arsehole than Zeus is maybe Poseidon. And I think that's because he, like, fucked his sister or something. He did some, like, messed up shit. Yeah, I think Zeus did as well. They all did, man. They were all up to some real, like, fucking fucked up stuff. Like, 0 out of 10 gods. Still better than the Aztec gods. Like, those guys were dicks as well. Yeah, like, Bacchus. The Roman equivalent. all of them got Romanized. They're the same gods. They just got Romanized when Rome conquered Egypt. Greece. And they're all actually adaptations of the Greek gods that came, the Egyptian gods that came before anyway. It's still the same derivative of gods. It's some difference in Norse paganism. They're still up to some pretty messed up shit in Norse paganism. Like, Loki is not a nice man. Nor is, like, Odin's not either. He's a fucking asshole. The only one that is nice is Freya, and I think something horrible happened to her. Copy my homework, make it look different. Oh yeah, yeah. And this is how we know we all actually came here from a spaceship from some other planet, because we've all got the same gods, but they're all just slightly different. Like a bunch of people moved away from each other and then just kind of forgot the exact story, but they're all kind of similar. Where's my tinfoil hat? We can have I wouldn't say it's a theological debate. We're talking about some very dead religions. Like, it's safe to talk about dead religions. The ones you don't want to talk about are the ones that are still going. Because then you start to upset people. Unless you end every sentence with, but it's an ecumenical matter. If you say that, then it sort of absolves you of all sin. Though we could try it. I mean, I'm game. I'm down to clowns.
Because of your lies, he believed he could protect them. He
No,
couldn't even protect himself.
Devolved or what? Devolved or evolved? What? Oh, ooh. I think we definitely devolved. I think we came here, there was something not quite right, like the oxygen level's not quite right, and it just dumbed us down by, like, I don't know, 50 to 70 IQ points across the board. Now we're all just thick as fuck. But, yeah, probably. Evolve. Good question. I liked it. Future Headhunter? I floated that idea once when I was in the pub when I was about 14. About the idea of human cycles and that we've done all of this before. And that's the big secret. That's why they find things like fossilized hammerheads in rocks and stuff, but they just don't talk about it very often. I was there drinking with my dad. I shouldn't have been drinking in the pub, but it was okay. In time. I really don't know if we're going to be quids in after all of these. But I have a better thought on that. No, I don't think we're anything to do with AI. I think if anything... I don't know anymore. We probably just evolved from monkeys, to be honest. Like... really. Like, when you get down to it, we probably just evolved from monkeys. I don't know, they released the alien files, didn't they, quite recently, to detract from the fact that the war with Iran was going pretty bad. So they released some files about aliens or something. Ancient Aliens is amazing, right? And actually everyone should watch that. If nothing else, because of the dude's hair. As he goes through the seasons and his hair gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and he's at the front like, what if actually it was ancient spaceships that moved the stones to build the pyramids? Like, yeah, fucking right. Yeah, people should watch that. Hell yeah. I'm 100% with you. Hasn't the bombing in Iran started again? I've not kept up with modern, stuff the last couple of days. But I did see it was all on the rocks, and the world fucking hates each other, and John Lennon was right, and what if there was no something, or something else? It feels kind of bad to use a city zone. Surely I don't need to do that. Can't I just search delirium? Can. Do you know what? Fuck it. Do you know what there is? There's more city zones out in the fog. Well, I started my channel. The first streams of mine that ever got more than like fucking 10 viewers were farming sims. But I'm just going to go back to what I love and stop being grumpy. And I love Sims, and they've made it hard and challenging again, and I like it. We didn't feel like it was made for endgame characters when they first came out, and I was like, this is really lame, because this was my favourite thing. I just find it so chill. I don't know why. I think it's just because you just go into a room, and then you just, like, fight waves of monsters. You go into the next room, you fight waves of monsters, and it's like, I don't have to think about how I'm juicing this, or what fucking tablets I'm buying, or any of this bollocks that is just... It's just a bit long, really. It just kill the things, and then I get my little loot drop. It'd be nicer if you could make this loot drop better. Like, that would be nicer. The loot drop's kind of sad. But you've always got the chance of the big mega loot.
You asked for more, and she won't.
Yeah, I know, Never. I do have to ride the boat. I do want those upgrades, those permanent upgrades. Like, I do. And maybe this weekend we will, but I was also thinking about doing another new build this weekend, and sort of like thinking about the concept the next couple of days, and then maybe selling up. Probably going to sell up the demolitionist, like, to be honest. This is a more stable farmer. But sell it up. Hopefully there's someone that has some interest in the build and then wants to pay the actual price that 4-socket Tartar and Karen redemption is worth. It's really, really rare. Really, really good. So, use that to pay back Jamie, Yoshi, and Gondi, who funded that build. So thank you very much, guys, for that. And then probably borrow some divines off them to fund the next build. Because got a job. Can't farm all day. It's not that sort of job anymore. Pay attention, otherwise things go fucking wrong, and it's my problem. Oh no! No, Devoured, no! You did help fund the early stages of that. Holy shit, that thing's still up for sale as well, you know. I'm trying to sell... How much did you pay for that, by the way? Just out of interest. Because I've been trying to price it and I can't. I think I went up like 350 divines. No, I borrowed like 800 raw divines off of Yoshi, Jamie and Gondi literally the last 2 days to finish that off. But you're right, I'm sorry. Fuck. So I'm never giving recognition again because I'm a stoner and I'll forget someone. Wasn't personal, dude. But yeah, how much did you end up paying for that? How much did you pay for that in the end? You only paid 90. Right, right. Yeah, I thought it would look like a 250. Ended up just not being able to use it because of the need for the mana stack and the resistances. Although it had really good resistances. But I ended up having to build too much around it. It was awkward. Or if I sell it, I'll give you those back, dude. Thank you. It's a tier 0! We got a tier 0! 100 roll? Oh, fuck you.
Worthy to wield that.
Ah.
He's a fool to put his trust in you. His power wanes and he shrivels to me.
What a lovely chant shard. I know. So bad, man. So bad. Ooh. A sailor. That. I'm calling out wrong chant. Oh, look, another piece of shit. Actually, that might be... Isn't that a... Visions of Paradise? They're like 4 div. 5 div! Holy... Big money. Okay, like, people shouldn't be arrested. I don't know, man. I don't know what the rules are in America. I don't know what the rules are anywhere. I don't really pay attention. They seem up for debate if you've got enough money, anyway. Not that I've got enough money to debate them, but I'll give it a go. Yeah. It does seem to be a little bit like that. Although there's guidelines. There's always guidelines. Baby, you've been fed. You're being a fatling. The last run seems to be just terrible. Like, I'm just having a bad time with it. Yeah. I think I've had 4 losses at the same time. What do you want, little cat? I mean, how many divines have we picked up? That is not enough divines. That's an average of 1 per. Oh, I really don't know if we'd have made a profit. GGG used some fucking strange names from all over the place. Babe, I've fed you. What do you want? Let me go see what this cat wants. Take these cans out. What do you want, little cat? You're hungry. Okay. Oh, there's always cat drama, dude. There's always cat drama around here. Surely I can, like, access some of these. It's really hard to see.
He did his best to defend Clairfowl.
It's the first 15 done. How long did that take? 2 hours. Almost done. Maybe. No, Jacob, I don't want to. I don't want to. So I was in a content creator chat thing, and like I left it when I felt myself about to be committing to some pointless drama. I realised I was using it as an emotional... I was potentially about to use it as an emotional outlet that wasn't appropriate. Stop. So I'll just cut myself out of it. After that, man. I'm fucking 36 years old. Dude, it's been a... Oh, fuck, I could have clicked on 2 of those. No, I don't need that shit. Also, I'd probably just be wrong. Like, I'd just be an arsehole for the sake of being an arsehole. I do think that charging a mirror fee for a mirror item is fucking robbery. I do think that's absolute robbery. Then again, I appreciate the amount of work that's gone into it, and I appreciate there should be some level of fee. But yeah, the way that all blew up, I was just like, whoa, it's the Genbu situation all over again. And that was one of the reasons that I took like a 4-month break. I was like, man, people threatening to unalive themselves over a game. Fucking Jesus wept. You know, people calling each other all sorts of names under the sun. And actually, people just exploiting people. So I know how much work it takes to get that many mirrors. Or even just how much money it would cost. Anyway. Not that important. Everyone's friends again now, I think. That's the main thing. I don't think they will. I think people have made friends, Maverick. I think they have. Last I saw on Twitter was Bub saying, like, you know, they've had a conversation, and I think like it's a bygones sort of thing. Like, there's probably some lessons learned. I don't think, if you want my honest opinion, I don't think Bubgun had any lessons to learn. I think the group of people that have been very hungrily monetizing their stuff, though, probably have got an introspection to do, because it doesn't look good. It's very, just doesn't look good. There's a lot of events, when you put them together, it's like Yeah, doesn't matter what I think. Actually, doesn't matter. I have no thoughts. Oh, was he not? Oh, yeah, like, I'm sure they're going to continue it. Like, it's, any publicity is good publicity, to be honest. I'm sure it's going to be... I'm sure some people are going to want to drag it out. Like, it feels... I think PubGun was in the right. I think PubGun and his community making things free and available for the community by pooling together the resources of the community is a lot more in the spirit of playing a video game. At the end of the day, this isn't fucking Capitalism Simulator. It's a video game. If you're trying to play as Capitalism Simulator, yeah, you're always going to get people that will bite. You're not going to make any friends doing that. And it's a video game. It's not real life, right? You know, having, you know, losing a couple of friends that you had for a year to make £1 million is nothing in the real world because you've just made £1 million. But making 3 mirrors in a video game, but like, you know, it's like putting your standing down in the community down quite low when what you're trying to do is build a business off of being an integral part of the community is probably not a good move. It's probably just, you know, be a nice person. Make a community that, like, oh hell yeah, like, we're gonna get as many people that drop their mirrors, like, the best items that they can without making them having to drop like fucking 2 or something. Like, you know, that's actually, like, that's admirable in a game like this where economy is a big part of it. Whereas what's I don't think admirable is like ripping your viewers off. I think that's shit hill behaviour, personally. Yeah, like, just play the fucking game. Like, you, when I play the game with my friends, I'm just playing the game with my friends. We split the divines at the end. We all go make our own builds, and we have a nice time. We've not tried to do mirror crafting or crafting an item for the community, but there's people that I know, like Jamie and Victor. And probably now Yoshi, because he seems to absorb this information really fast as well, that are actually quite good crafters and are sort of enjoy that process. And I bet they would be able to create some fucking great crafts with the pooling of it. I wouldn't be able to do it. Well, they would probably make me do it, but they'd probably have me do it on stream with them telling me what to do, right? That would be the thing, but I wouldn't charge for it. Maybe enough to make the costs back. But you'd have to then start working that out, right? Like, but then if it's been funded by the community, like, what costs have you had? Like, you just sort of kind of give it back, right? It's it's about, yeah. Anyway. No, you're all good, dude. Thank you. We actually got 3 divines in that last one. Pretty good number of divines. Yeah. Red Eye. Yeah. Rake got a lot of his viewers from, like, just sitting there and helping Dead Rabbit. Exactly.
He did his best to defend Clairfowl.
And I think Rabbit's always actually sort of looked out for Rake, and I don't know if he still does anymore, but I think he quite sometimes, like, raids Rake and sort of, you know, gives something back, which is an admirable thing that Rabbit does, actually. Never Born Lucky. That was such a funny video, man. When Calterac brought that video out, it was really... I was talking... This was back when I was still part of that content creator channel. And I gave him the advice. I was like, you need to, like, you kind of need to... I said to him, you need to sort of apologize for that, and apologize now, because you've basically called out some people that are like... I can guarantee you, the people that he called out in that video, their best interests were for the future of this game. their best interest. So any flack they were giving it was because of was because it wasn't up to scratch, and I agreed with them, man. Even now, like, I'm pissed off when I find like uniques just like don't work with the martial artist. Every time I find one that doesn't work, it just pisses me off. Like I kind of expect better from GGG. They're not an indie dev company anymore. They've been around for like 20 years. They've had a buyout from like a big fucking corporate sponsor, and I expect big corporate sponsor levels of delivery. Like, I haven't found a mirror either. The only time I found a mirror was when I stole Royals. Yeah, but you're making those tablets, and they're still priced for the people running them to make money. Otherwise, those people wouldn't be making them, running them. But yeah, it's really good. Like, when a content creator has a big community and they come up with something, it creates like an economic potential for other people. Like, these things are all like people can't just be running those tablets all the time. Some people have got to be farming the fucking tablets. Otherwise, those people are going to have to farm their own goddamn tablets. So. How did I miss Kosu? Oh no, I didn't miss him. He just melted. I just watched him melt. Maverick. Right, the video didn't do very well because YouTube put me in a hole. But so go give this a quick like. But this I brought this out literally 12 hours after the patch released. I was not impressed with that, actually. I was really not impressed. And I called out the part where Mark said about how much extra work it is when they add these new items. And I was like, it's not... I do expect it. Like, if they added a new beast or a new pair of gloves as a mid-game thing, this patch, probably should work with the martial artist and the spirit walker, right? Probably important, because those are the two flagship things that come with the... Well, they're the two new class things that have come. I wouldn't actually say they're the flagship things that have come. I think the flagship things that have come is the complete overhaul of the endgame, which is now actually quite rewarding, and it even makes exploring the Atlas feel okay. I don't hate it. I did hate it. Yeah, people try things because they're new, dude. Like, people get excited about the exploring the new. The problem is when you're trying to catch up in a game like this, where there's so many things that people just know and it's like old knowledge. What, did they sort of give you a ball gag and sort of painful? On a scale of 1 towards 4. We dropped a couple of megalomaniacs. That's about it. Been talking shit, really. Talking about some of the drama that's going on. Not in too much detail. Just my thoughts on what I would hope the community would be, and if I were to take a side, I guess which side I would take because of my thoughts on what I don't want people being ripped off having to make crafted items. It'd be much better if people like just pulled together. That would be cool. Not that I'm a fucking communist or anything, but when it comes to a video game, I don't feel the need to be a stringent capitalist. It's very stressful, you know. Save that for the real world. Oh, thanks, dude. You can be a communist, dude. That's okay. I'm not a communist. People would probably describe me as like a, what's the ones that had the uniforms? We never all had uniforms. That's very ambiguous, but one of those. But I will always talk to someone that is of the opposite political persuasion to me. 'Cause, otherwise, you put yourself in a hole where you don't really appreciate the way the world is. Yeah, yeah, why not? I've probably been described more that side of the political spectrum than the other in my time. But that being said, I've always wanted to talk to people at the opposite side, because my best friend for 20 years, and like my real best mate, he's really left wing, like really left wing. We're like completely opposite on the political spectrum. We have the best discussions. And the other guy I spend a lot of time with, there's a couple of block things there. A couple of little cheeky block things. The other guy I spend a lot of time with, he's Jamaican dude who looks at the world very differently to me. Like, very, very differently. We have some very interesting political discussions. Like, very interesting. Definitely not YouTube safe. But, yeah. He's a good guy. He's actually, he's actually coming to sort out my garden next week. This week. This is fucked. He was like, I'll come sort your garden for you. I was like, nice. And he did ask me if I was going to get a special little straw hat so I could go out there and shout at him while I was doing it. While he was doing it, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Obviously, he was fucking kidding me. I knew he was. But he just came out with it. He was leaving my house. I was like, are you... Like, what the fuck, dude? My garden's an absolute wreck. I've got a full-grown, like, blackberry bush out there. We probably do. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing. We probably do agree on a lot. I'm not completely disagreeable to. I should probably stop. Yeah, I'm not an arsehole. Just think things in moderation is pretty good. He says, chugging down his fourth beer of the evening since he finished work. In fact, one of these I cracked open while I was still at work. Well, no, I wasn't still at work. I'd finished. I'd finished my day's work as terms of hours done. But my boss's boss had asked me about a thing, so I was hanging around for like 20 minutes. Yeah, a little bit about that, Chris. A little bit about that. I don't know. I think when people get very emotional about a video game, I always feel like there must be something more going on, and that could be a lack of empathy from me. I often wonder that. Is it a lack of empathy? Because the only way I would get really animated is if it was like seriously affecting real life, like seriously affecting it. In a way that was unpalatable, like not being able to afford life. Then I'd start to get emotional about a video game. About the actual game itself, I mean. Or, you know. I am... Look, okay, I'll answer the question, like, never, because you've asked me loads of times. I am team neither of them. If I had to pick one, I'd be team Mark. And that's because Jonathan sat on that fucking casting couch and said, there's a lot of misinformation going on about Rarity, but we don't know how it works either. Well, like, well, fuck you, man. Like, that was how that made me feel. Like, that actually made me feel, oh, fuck you, dude. Like, I didn't need that negativity in my life. Well, how does it work? If I'm wrong, and I will accept being wrong. I will accept. If I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. But don't sit there and say I'm wrong, and then say you don't know how it works. Because fuck you, dude. Piss me off. But Mark's never done something that annoying. But he did say that it was a lot of work to add new gloves, and then he didn't do the work. And I was like, oh, come on, man. So, you know. No, I've always been a conservative. I just got more conservative. In fact, I got so conservative I started becoming liberal. Almost. In a strange way. You can see a bit of it come through earlier when I'm telling Never to be proud of where he's from, rather than proud of where he's not. Arsehole. 8 people. Team Mark, yeah, like if I had to pick a team, it's Team Mark. But when I first watched Jonathan, and I think you could go and probably find my streams from like 0.1, around 0.1 to 0.2. My comments about Jonathan were that he looks really uncomfortable when they bring him out on stage to like talk about the game and stuff. He looks like he wants to be anywhere else. And I still think he has that air of that, and it kind of makes him untrustworthy to like listen to. This lack of sort of he's the one that should really feel like, yes, what we're doing is fucking right. Like, he's the one signing off on it. He's the one... And it comes across like he's not quite. And then you hear him talking about, like, old development processes where they're like, yeah, we managed to get new features in 3 hours before the go live. And I'm like, yeah, but dude, like, you're the one that now should be planning and making sure that people don't have to do that. And I feel like you're disappointed that people aren't doing enough of that. And he started to sound like a bit of a fucking prick. He started to sound like a boss from hell. Like, if you were a developer working for Jonathan, I think you would literally, it'd be live, laugh, toast a bath. He just comes across as like a really terrible boss. And like the look on his face, man, like when he's talking about it, and he's like, he looks disappointed that he's like, and then he's like reminiscing about, oh yeah, yeah, there's something not quite right about it all. Then again, the man could be under an incredible amount of stress, having to deal with like shareholders, like Chris Wilson's a very charismatic, like open sort of dude, and I can imagine that him and Jonathan would have made like a really good team, with like Chris being the front man, you know, like the front man of a band, like, and Jonathan maybe doing a lot of the heavy lifting, and now Jonathan all of a sudden is the front man, and I don't feel like he suits the front man position as much. I almost feel like Mark's got more of that than Jonathan has, but it's Jonathan's role. But then I'm boring and old, so it's the sort of bullshit I think about when I watch them talk. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure your game's fine, all the numbers are going to be broken anyway, I'm going to have to look at them in game, see what they actually do. Yeah, Chris is... It's a weird charisma that Chris has got. It's a strange charisma. And I don't know if it's just about the way he sort of like smiles or like the look on his face, but it's a very nerdy charisma that he's got. But he's definitely got it. Whoops. We are just about pulling one divine per sim, which is not great. What do you mean farming my own Sims? Brought the Sims, dude. I'm just putting them in the things. I'm just going bang, bang, and then just running the Sim. Yeah, I brought the Sims. I spent 114 divs on the 40 Sims that we've got. And I'm kind of hoping that we make a profit. And now I'm starting to feel like we might not. We're pulling a div per Sim. Like a raw one here and there.
She lost everything. You asked for it, and she wanted
Yeah, I've been doing tier 16s, now I'm doing some tier 15 8 mods. I ran out of tier 16, but I run my 8 mods. How much are those going for? Oh, what the fuck? I would have got to press all 3? I didn't even know that could happen. Oh, yeah, absolutely. If I get a voices, man, it's being identified. 100%. Like more just sticking around. Yeah, because you got to consider like tier 16s are quite expensive maps. You can sell those pretty much. I imagine they're probably about half a div now for a tier 16, just like random rolls, like cheapest ones. Only 80 div. Oh, okay, nice peasant money really. Yeah, but if you do get like an exceptional like Warbringer bow or something, it's like what, hundreds of divs.
because of your eyes. He believed he could protect them. He couldn't even protect himself.
Yeah. So just run the Arbiter over and over, the terrible. So run the Arbiter in the middle, and when you kill him, there's some like pillars around the outside of the arena. You can use one of those, and you can complete all the maps in one of those sections in one go. Alright, dude. Chocolate, what do you want? You've been fed. Fine. You can be fed again when I go outside. For another bit. God damn. And that was a spaff. It's all trash, but yeah, it was a spaff nonetheless. I do have a right on my gemling, Chris. Yeah, I do. I do have a right on my gemling, yeah. Are you wondering why I haven't equipped it on this? Make sure you ask again in 20 minutes. That's completely the wrong rite of passage. And I just... Yeah. The Connell the Tormented has like the fucking, like the most gruffed up like voice lines ever. Another closed helm. I'm getting actually sick of you. Oh man, we didn't even get any new divines off that one. How many chaos orbs have we picked up? I don't think we picked up many. Yeah, few divines worth. Emotional damage? What? Why aren't they showing up? These are emotions, aren't they? Are we sure Apex is the best options? What you mean? What do you mean, dude? I put Doriani's on here because effectiveness. This will take into effect. So will this. The irradiated. I'm not sure. No, I genuinely don't think it's the best option. I think the best option is actually the added modifiers. I don't think Apex is the best option at all. Let me go get another beer. And maybe this is the point where we start... Yeah, maybe this is the point where we switch. 17, 17, 17's like 51, right? I never thought it would be happening as a kid. One day I would have... Yeah, I could scratch that last word and I can get it delivered here. But... Anyway, one sec. Let's go for a wee. Feed the cat. Come on, boy, cat.
Daddy, you're my daddy.
Oh, thanks for the sub.
He did his best to defend Clairfell. One old fool against all the dangers.
There's always like one spawn down there. Right, we're gonna go for escalating threats.
She lost everything.
It's the primary. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be any difference. But maybe. I mean, you do get rares with a lot more modifiers on them when you press it. Like, that is what you start to get. So...
He was strung up like coaches then.
escalating threats with bosses, maybe? We get a second choice? I mean, stuff certainly starts to hit harder. I do start to notice that my health is not full all the time. Well, good job we got two. Like, fuck. That was muscle memory click. I mean, I'm down at half health. Like, that's a very serious situation. Still dropped shit loot. What boss spawned?
is a fool to put his trust in you. His power
Bullshit.
wanes and he shrivels to
Whoops. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thanks, dude. We're gonna run a whole bunch of sims though. We're gonna drop a voices. I'm doing this until I drop a voices. That's what's happening. Well, we might do some group stuff in between, but tonight, certainly, we're starting the voices farm. Is it actually just this one fucker left? Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. I think it might be the extra emotions that give you the most.
You never appreciated her. The closest thing someone like you could have to a friend. Left.
Oh shit! Maybe pay attention. What was it this time? Ah, more knight armor. I don't know. I think the best drops might actually be from the increased emotions. I'm sure that's right. I think Danny told me that's wrong, actually, once. Apparently you're supposed to click extra emotions wave 2, then additional bosses every wave after, and it seems to do quite good. I mean, I can't see any mathematical reason for that to be the case, but that was definitely one of the worst ones we've done. Like, that was actually one of the worst ones we've done. So I will try it.
He did his best to defend Clairfell. One old fool against all the dangers you brought.
Why are you crying, little nuggy bug? Right, I was looking at what the fuck my cat was meowing about. Right, so we're supposed to click on... Only supposed to click on extra emotions, wave 2, then additional bosses every wave. Okay, extra emotions. Like, I think extra emotions is just better. Like, Okay, only the Exalted showed up. So now I'm supposed to click bosses every time. But we'll see. Yeah, I mean, like, each run's 2.5 divs now, man. Like, there's a lot of mobs. Like, for sure.
Songs will be sung for you. You abandoned them. Her heart was broken.
I think we should go just, like, full emotions. I'm going to keep picking emotions. Definitely a lot of enemies that spawn when you pick that.
Because of your lies, he believed you could protect them. He couldn't even protect himself.
There's definitely a lot of dudes, man. This is like an old school wave, like 14 or 15, 0.11. There's a lot of dudes.
He was a fool to put his trust in you. His power wanes, and he shifts to nothing.
A boss. We're killing that. There's a lot of things spawning. Doing it this way, there's like 1,000 of them already, which is a lot. That's like double what we'd normally get. I mean, it's still not great. There's been some pretty bad runs.
He never appreciated her. The closest thing.
Well, the fuck, the amulet. Oh wait, it's Nezamite City. Oh fuck, I turned it into Simulacrum. I didn't think that was going to be a city there. Ugh. No wait, not that many, that many.
He did his best to defend Clairfell. One old fool against all the dangers you brought. She lost everything.
I'm going pure emotions. What are your thoughts on Rarity 4? I remember seeing your videos in the Abyss League. No, I don't think it's as important anymore. And in fact, a lot of anecdotal evidence that I've got from a lot of people in the community and over Discord is that stacking Rarity seems to directly affect your currency drop rate. In other words, you see less divines. I haven't done any testing to my own, but like there are people I would trust about this. It does seem that the few times we have run Rarity, that there's been a lot more tiered drops. That being said, I ran with a 550% Rarity stacker last night. And yeah, like the drops were definitely, they seemed better. Even seemed like there was more just currency, but what they have done is made Rarity stacking like abysmal to try and run, which just makes it very upsetting. They've made it so it's like it just feels very solo to try and get Rarity stacking now, which is a bit lame. But it can still be done. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to press on the bosses. Oh, it doesn't even matter. We're only really looking for voices. I'm sure what we click throughout doesn't actually affect that. Wow.
Because of your lies, he believed he could protect them. He couldn't even protect himself.
Two Chaos Orbs. Wow.
To put his trust in you, his power
Oh, I clicked on the portal again.
wanes till nothing.
I think we're still short on making our money back so far. Sorry, this is the voices run. Run number 21. When I started recording how many runs it took. Not including the 50 beforehand. Don't think it's a very good diamond. Nah, not sure those things go very well together. Well, sometimes they're just a bit shit. Trying to find 8 more maps is the worst. As far as I know, there's no regex that does this. Yep. Even then, I don't think it makes that much difference. Like, I really don't, dude. Not this league compared to, like, last. Or indeed the one before that. It probably makes a bit of a difference. And I think it's more I still think it's more tier 5s and uniques and tier 4 rares. Also, one sec, my cat's going nuts. What's up, mate? What's up, buddy? Come on then. Seem fine. Goes to the toilet, okay? Come here, bud. Come on then. Giant cat. Hey, mate. Where are you going now? Oh, thanks for the sub. Or the thing. Here's the fat chunky one. Thank you for the follow. Yes, it is the fat chunky one. The one that never comes around, man. It's the fat chunky boy. Oh. He never comes to play. He's such an antisocial bastard. Do you want to play for a bit? Come on then.
He did his best to defend Clairfell. One old fool against all the dangers.
He is such a chonker. Took me to get. Oh no, he's being fake. Oh, there he is. He comes in now. There you go. What you doing, chonky boy?
She lost everything. You asked for more, and she wandered until she collapsed.
Yeah, dude. Let me finish this one. I'll come run around on some maps with you for a bit. I've now got to the point where I've had 5 beers. I don't really want to concentrate anymore. I bet I can hit stuff, or I can bring the thing that means you guys won't be able to see anything. Yeah, I'll come to it with you. It's been what? 3 hours of voices? Farming? That's enough for the stream title to stay relevant. I've probably got like another hour in me anyway, before I have to go and get kebab.
He was strung up by cultists then. He struck.
Hey man. Hang on, I'm sure you said hello earlier. If it wasn't earlier, then you were here yesterday. And hey man, good to see you again. Yeah. Well, kind of. Kind of. Like, kind of. Gonna take a small break after this particular Sims and join Smooth Brain Boy a bit for some just random keys. But then we'll be back to voices if I'm doing any sort of farming. Like, the cat is still positioned right here, by the way. This is little, here he is, little fluff ball. He's not left. Since I've picked him up and put him here, he's like, yep, this is my place. With my people. Okay. Like, no loot at all. That's fine, it's fine. Like, there's definitely a lot more mobs being killed, but they're nearly all white mobs. I think maybe doing a map with more rare monsters and then increased emotions might be the one. Like, there is going to be a way to juice this properly. It's not like this. Speaking of not seeing, I've got more to tome. Did you see the video that's just come out on my my channel? Because that was very nice. I made one with explosive grenades. So I might have you beat on not being able to see anything with that build. Hey, Baku. How's it going, man? Yep, been working on that exact build for the last 3 days. Well, not... well, I was umming and ahhing between what I was going to use. Have you tried Mirage Archers yet? And what weapon are you using? In fact, Habibi, 6863, just go check the last video on my channel. It might be right up your street.
He never appreciated her. The closest thing someone like you could have to a friend.
It's definitely a lot more monsters from just doing the middle one, by the way. Like, a load more. Hey look, 9 armor again. Go team. Yeah, maybe. Like with rare monsters, yeah. Loads of rare monsters on map. Yeah. That might be the one. That might be the one, Saprep. That's my current thinking. We've got, like, quite a bit of loot. Only 21 divines, though. 21 divines from literally 21 maps. That's funny. Let's come out like that. No, I should keep going with voices, dude. The stream time. I've got to keep going. I've got to keep going. This next one's free. I've got to just keep chugging through these things until we drop voices. Said I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to do it. Maybe at the weekend I'll take a break.
One old fool against all the dangers.
If I take a break from it, that I will stop wanting to do it. And also, I have only really got like 40 minutes left before I'm to go. Really. I'll take that exalt.
She lost everything. You asked for more, and she waited until she realized
Nah, I'm pretty sure, dude. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get one. Pretty sure I'm not going to get one tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
he was strung up by cultists the moment he started building.
Voices are the gems you can socket. They come with either 2, 3, or 4 sockets, and they allow you to socket either 2, 3, or 4 more gems. So you put the voices in a gem socket, and then you get 2, 3, or 4 more gem sockets. And they're really fucking rare. I think they're like a 1% drop chance from here. a 1 or 2% drop chance. Can't remember. And the 2 slot ones are not actually worth very much, but like the 3 or 4 slots are. You don't know what you've got until you identify it. We're going to gamble it if we get one. Who's orange for one more boss and double it next round? Okay. I mean, I would, yeah. I think what you pick is all bollocks, but yeah, pick one more. In fact, I think picking all bosses might just be the best. I mean that was me overdoing the explanation, but yeah, thanks, dude. I believe this is going to be the the voices wrong. I think boss rush is the one. You know what? Since we've not been doing boss rush, we've been dropping a lot less divines. The 10 runs where we've not been doing all bosses, they've been pretty bad compared to the others. Like, actually pretty bad. I know it doesn't affect the drops at the end. It's not going to affect the boss drop at the end, anyway. But I think just boss rushing is the best if you're not paying attention. So what have we got here? Electrifying Days, I know what that is. That's not going to be worth shit. Are you still sitting just here? No. And then... this way. Why are you sitting there? Like, of all the places, why there? mechanic like Temple and Ritual, so I don't think the mods even show up in that bit. I really don't. Right, let's actually check this on the next one. I genuinely do not think they show up. I definitely think orange is the best. Maybe orange with green. I'd make purple's running a lot of mobs, but without the right waystones, I don't think enough of them are rare. Like maybe with the right waystones, but even then you can't stack enough waystones to get enough like rare monster modifiers. But then at the same time, it looked like I could just use tablets when I was in a city there, and then I absolutely could stack enough Then I absolutely could stack enough for it to be relevant. This is number 23. Yeah, it does say it doesn't normally, but when you go into a city, it says it does. It's really weird. Right, I'm going to go double orange. No, in fact, I'm going to go double green and then 5 orange.
She lost everything. You asked for more. And she until she lost
This is it. This is the run. This is the voices run. We're going on run 24. Right? Yeah. No, we're actually on run 23 right now, actually. Maybe it does show them there when you get the extra mod. It's 8 mod. The question is, can we do the ruined monolith? Where does his loot go? Have we lost his loot, or does it go into the next one? A stack of 6 exalted orbs. Are you still sitting there? Why are you being such a gargoyle? sure I've checked these before. Yep. Sadness.
He was a fool to put his trust in you. His power shrivels to nothing.
Oops. I didn't want that XP anyway. Oh, what the fuck? I guess that makes sense. Like, everything's definitely hitting harder. Another closed helm. Who'd have thunk it? Is that any good? It wasn't, no. Right, never lucky. So, how many divines have we picked up? Not many, like 22 divines we've done. Yeah, we have actually done 23 sims, because one of these was free. Holy shit, that's not good. Well, we're in a massive hole. That's terrible. How much are these worth? Oh man, that's bad. No, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to run 400. We're on to run 23. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it there and get some food. I'll be back tomorrow after I finish work, and we're going to run some more Sims. Might do a few on the Grenadier. We'll see how the old video's going. Might show it off a bit, but we'll see. Been a pleasure. Thanks very much for the company in the chat, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.